What is up, guys? I am hoping that you are good. I've got with me a PlayStation 4 Slim, which is dead. So one of the viewers asked me to use a different mouse. I've got this. I tried using it last time. I did sound a lot audible, but it then made me sound like I was in I don't know, in a box or something. Anyways, we'll give it a try one more time today before we completely judge it as useless. So yeah, I'm gonna hook it to my jacket here close to my mouth. I guess it will help. Anyways, this was marked as urgent, so I'm guessing the customer needs it as soon as possible. So it's written dead. I would have to punch that number into the system to find out whose it is. Although I already know whose it is, but just in case it's someone else who's checking the system and it's not me, they could just use that number. They will know. Like that, usually when we book items, we have the name of the customer, the condition, and the number. So we'll have the booking ticket from the system, the condition, and then the name of the customer. Yeah, not a big issue though. Anyways, let's plug it to the power source and see how this baby is behaving. Pretty sure it's a power supply issue. No life at all. Like literally nothing. It is completely dead. I'm just gonna check my AC lead to make sure that I've got power coming in. But otherwise, we can conclude that this is dead. Okay, I've got that on AC. Go one side. I have to make sure that I don't touch that bare metal. Okay. There we go. Got 231 volts. So we do have AC power coming through. Let's plug it in one more time. Doesn't feel like there's a power button at all. Anyways, let me open it up and check it, see what's happening inside. I'll pause for now and then resume once I've opened it up. Alright guys, I've got the console opened up and power supply is out. And this is looking really bad. Like this is the kind of bad which just makes you want to stop and give it back to the customer. What happened? Seriously, like what happened here? No, man. Alright, before I do anything, let me just check if the power supply is working. You'd be surprised that a device like this actually works, even though it looks like that. The reason why I'm checking if the power supply works is that I can see some dead cockroaches inside. I'll need my multimeter, that way I can be able to check what voltage is coming in and out of this. We already know that we are getting 200 something volts in. Okay. Power supply sits like this, so we can just count. That didn't work. Okay, that is ground, so I can be able to hook this one in there and then check this side if I can get a 5 volt. Oh, that's resistance. We don't have an output here. None whatsoever. So I've got a dead power supply here. Let me just check if I've got a power supply that I can use to test before I continue. Right, I've got this power supply. The last I remember it was working. The last I remember it was working just fine. But the pins were not oriented the way that it was supposed to be. Okay, there we go. I think you hear the spark coming from that to show that it responds. Still nothing. No beep, no light, nothing. Anyways, let's not waste time. We'll start with this power supply and see what is happening. Then we'll get to the console. Because the console, I can't fix it without a power supply. Alright, so this is the dead power supply for the customer. Just give me a minute, I need to move this closer so that I can have a lot of area in front or something. Okay, so I've got this set up. Let's pop open this thing. So you know there's a lot of voltages running through this thing. And one of them is a very big voltage, which is stored by that pack of reservoir capacitors. So if you're not careful, they will discharge into you. And immediately I can see the issue. Might have other issues this side, but we definitely have an issue here. We can zoom in on that. Anyways, we've got an issue here. You can see things exploded here. I'm sure it was a cockroach just crossing over that and then explosions happened. But we also have got some green corrosion happening around here. Not sure why. Might be some liquid or something like that. Probably the same liquid which went to the Wi-Fi antenna area that are on the motherboard. We should be able to sort this out. I'm hoping that is not too complicated. Yeah, Jesus. Yes, I know it's cruel, but I just stamped on them. I should have blown this thing first. Alright, so we are back. Multimeter in beep mode. Let's get this thing fixed. So I'm gonna start with these to see if they are blown up or something. They're fine. Checking these ones. They are also fine. Checking this one. That is also fine. This is a very Common component to fail. Seems fine this time. Seems okay. Okay, let's check across here. Also seems fine. So at this point, I'm not sure if we've got it. Okay, our fusible resistor is fine. Our fuse is blown. So we've got a dead fuse. Do we have a short across? We don't have a short across. Let's check the bridge rectifier. Seems fine. Interesting. It's possible that nothing actually failed. Oh yeah, there's still this guy here. Seems fine. Seems okay also. So nothing seems to be dead here, except for the fuse. Probably means that a roach was running around and then, yeah, caused the board shot out, sending a power surge to the fuse, which then just tripped. I'll just clean the rest of the power supply so long. Yeah, I don't think we've got big issues on this one. So I'll just try to zoom in over there so that we can sort of analyze the tracks which are affected. Okay, I'm trying to see if something got shorted out across here. So this should be these ones here. It should be these jumper wires here, as well as the pins for this guy. So yeah, if it shorted across here, it shorted across the reservoir caps, which would explain why the fuse blew, because the fuse probably just, yeah. Once it short here, it means the output of this has been shorted out, which means the input of this will cut out through that fuse. So we should be able to just replace this fuse and hopefully get this power supply up and running. So just give me a minute to get a fuse and then we can resume from there. Alright, I've got the donor port here that will be taking our fuse from. Let me just check the fuse if it's working before we proceed. The fuse is gone. It's blown. Let me get another one. Let's check now. So I've got it. As you may have guessed, I have already tested the fuse to see if it's working. And the fuse is working. So let's grab this fuse and see what's happening. Hello? Sorry, I had to take that call. Anyways, let's remove this fuse from this PCB here, and we should be able to fix that power supply hopefully. Okay. Come on, guys! It's 8 p.m. How am I receiving so many calls? This one I'm not gonna check it. I'll take it later. I'll call him back. Okay, there goes the dead fuse. Let's put a working fuse now. You know, when you're having a repair shop It's almost impossible to finish cockroaches. You can actually, you can like, but then they'll always come back. Then you have to like fumigate again. They come back, you fumigate. For me, it's actually quite a lot because I'm working on a lot of things, TVs, power supplies, things like that, desktops. Those things, they attract a lot of cockroaches. So, yeah. Anyways, I will check the fuse if it's responding now. Okay, we've got a beep, so I'll check the bridge rectifier one more time before I plug this thing to the power. Okay, cool. That's going to that. Fine. I need to check also the reservoirs if they've got any short across them. Everything seems to be fine, except I'm not sure about this resistor. We've got 0 ohm resistance here. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to have 0 ohm resistance or what. Alright, let me just grab another donor board and check before I conclude to say this thing is fine now, before I plug it to the AC supply. Alright, so this seems to be the exact same power supply from what I can see. So let's check across this one. Yeah, it's got a 0 ohm resistance, so we are good. Cool. Let's put this back into the case and then see from there. Alright, as long as it's facing down, I don't really have a lot to worry about. If anything explodes, it'll be exploding going downward. So yeah, it won't be coming to my face. I think you had the click there, the response to AC coming in. So let's check if we are now getting some voltages. I'll start here. So we do have 323 volts. We are good over there. Now we should be worried about the 5 volts. So our ground pin should be this one. Then we should get AC. Oh, we've got 4.8 volts over there. We've got 4.8 volts. Got 4.8 volts here. Here we won't get anything, and that is our ground. So this power supply is fixed, guys. I'm just hoping that when you press the power button, it actually holds the 12 volts, because that is now one big issue which is always happening. It can't hold 12 volts. So you can see where the actual explosion happened on the back of this cover. Anywho, let's fit this cover. Here the screw back on here, and we can test this power supply. So at this point, I'm pretty sure you already know that if I wasn't recording a video, I would have finished this a long time ago. It becomes just simple and straightforward. Okay, I've got this guy in now. I don't know why this tripod seems to be too close. Cannot put everything in frame anymore. Okay, I've got power in there. Got response. Got response from the blue light. Fan is spinning. You can see the fan is spinning there. Or you're gonna get a white light. Let me plug the HDMI to OBS. This one is gonna be a dilemma though. There is a critical decision that I have to make. which is to say, are we gonna bother ourselves with cleaning the board? Okay, so I've got HDMI plugged in, but I don't have any output over there. Not sure if it's my capture card which is not responding or what. Oh, there we go. There's a picture. The picture, you can see the PlayStation logo. So this has definitely been fixed. So I've got a PlayStation logo there. Just gonna wait to see if it's gonna. Oh, there, it has loaded. PS4 was not turned off properly before unplugging. Yeah, we're good. This is fixed. This is working. So the dilemma I was talking about is you can see there is a lot of corrosion and cockroach stuff inside here. So would you bother yourself to open this thing and fix it, or you'd leave it like this because it's working? Remember, if it's working, don't fix it. Otherwise, yeah, no, I'm joking. This one I'll open and clean it up because yeah, the damage is quite a lot, man. It's quite a lot, especially around the antenna for the Wi-Fi there. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna see you in another one because I've got another dead PlayStation 4 Slim. I've got a PlayStation 5. Yeah, this is a PlayStation 5. This is a PlayStation 4 Slim. And there's quite a lot of laptops. There's an Asus TUFBook there. Yes, just quite a lot of work. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. I will see you in another video. Cheers.